How you doing this week, people of YouTube land? I'm just doing a rehousing of my little Milksnake Peaches. We're going to rehouse her into this glass enclosure over here, which I have a lid already done up for and stuff. So we're going to do a bit of escape in here for her and move her in, and then try and feed her as well. So I'm going to start off by I'm going to move her water bowl over in there, because she really likes this water bowl with the way that the lid actually closes and locks on it. So I actually already put some bedding in here. This bedding that I'm using in here is actually just coconut fibre and earth from my garden mixed. Because I tried to keep it as natural bedding wise for them as they'd have in the wild. But I can only use earth from my garden because I know I do not have any chemicals out there. Never use any fertilizer or anything like that, and we've been living here for years. So I'm going to move over her nice rock as well, because she kind of likes this rock. Settle so doesn't fall over on her or anything. I'm also going to give her this nice bit of wood. I think it'll be another nice little feature in there for her to hide under if she wants. So that's kind of escaped for her. There's not really too much needed. So you can see her here now. Come here. She might musk on me for picking her up, but we'll see. Now, in you go, Peaches. She doesn't want to get off me now she's being picked up. Now, right. So we'll let her just settle for a second there and wait for me to open up this. These are how the pinkies come. My local pet shop got a new supplier, and they actually come in blister packs now, which I was actually quite impressed by, because I find it makes life easier, the blister packs. Because if anyone else keeps snakes or anything like that, if you've got a bag of frozen pinkies, 10 or 20 of them in a bag, most of the time they all freeze together, and then if you want to just defrost one, it's a bit hard. But yeah, let's see. We should take her a minute to smell this. Realise I've got some food for her. Yeah, she smells it now. Come on. Yeah. So that's her feeding. We're set up in her new house. So I'm going to move on downstairs now, and I'm going to give you an update on the baby Oscars. So I'm just going to try and feed the baby Oscars here with, this is a block of brine shrimp. At the moment I'm feeding them brine shrimp, and I'm feeding them some of the Bug Bites cichlid formula by Fluval. They really like the brine shrimp, and they're starting to like the Bug Bites. You still can't, you can see now by the size of them they've started to grow quite a bit, but the biggest ones ate the littlest ones. And that's after the parents decided to eat a chunk of them as well. So I'm down to, there's maybe between 30 and 60 babies in here. It's very hard to count them. I normally don't try counting them until they're at least an inch long. At the moment they're about centimetre. Maybe the biggest ones maybe a centimetre and a half. But they're getting big enough now. You can start to make out their patterns. Vaguely, you won't see any of the orange or anything like that of their colours on them at this size, but you can start to see the kind of the beige stripe on the faces and stuff there when you look close in at them. But baby Oscars are little stomachs with food, so the amount of food I go through, and there's Pebbles just saying hello. Amount of food I go through feeding these guys, like I give them a full block of brine shrimp every day, and their bug bites as well twice a day. I give them a little sprinkle of the Bug Bites, and literally by morning time this tank is spotless. They've eaten every scrap of food out of it.
No, and a lot of people say when you're feeding your fish that you should feed what they can eat in the space of 5 minutes. But if the Oscars run out of food, they'll just start eating each other. So I try and make sure there's more food than they can eat in one go, and they'll just scavenge it over the course of the day. Anyway, thanks you guys. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe.